Hi,
Hello.
I'm Patricia Henderson, and what is your name?
Melissa D. Barnes.
Melissa Barnes. Melissa, I am a confidence and emotional healing life coach for women, and I like helping women build on what's already inside of them uh, that makes them strong. Okay, and we're going to be talking about your change of career job today.
Yes.
Okay, so we've already um, signed your informed consent. It is confidential. It is a voluntary participation. You have the right to decline any questions that you don't like. And today's purpose that we're talking about your career change. And thank you.
Okay.
So,
I'll just jump right in. Like I said, my name is Melissa D. Barnes. I
okay.
am 43 years old. Um, Married for about 15 years now. I got a daughter, and we are expecting another child. So, a
Congratulations.
lot of thank you. Life changes happening. Like I said, as far as work wise, I've been in education now for about 20 years. Just being from a classroom teacher and then going into what my current position is now as an educational diagnostician. And in that position, it's more like the special education side. I'm working with students who
Hmm.
are struggling in the classroom and being able to do evaluations with them and just see kind of where they are cognitively or just academically, social, emotional, those areas, and see how they can be supported in the classroom. And so then I kind of help teachers, giving them that support and like what is best to support the student. So been doing that for a while, and so education is my life. So I do have that, but just wanting to know, um, just maybe ready for something different. Do I need to stay with this or try to venture out and try some new things?
Okay. So, what's frustrating you right now about the job?
Um, just say like I said, I've been doing it for a while now, and sometimes you can be a little isolated, I guess, in the position, or a lot of people just don't know what this position entails, and just sometimes even like the backlash you may get from some of the teachers, not really thinking that I know where they're coming from, but like I've been in that position, I was in the classroom, so I definitely understand, but just kind of well, they only get like a snapshot of me, so I'm not really in there and involved a lot. So I think I get frustrated because they think maybe that I'm not caring about what they're doing, or I don't know what they're doing, but I do because I've been there. So that's
Right.
kind of the frustrating piece of it.
Okay, so what strengths would you say that you bring to the job right now?
Just being, I guess, an advocate for the student for sure. I do try to provide support to the teachers when I can, or like being able to give them if they need ideas, kind of researching different things to support them. So I think I'm good with a good communication, being able to
Okay.
have open communication with
Okay. And is there any challenges? Right.
them. I say, as far as the challenges, I guess for some, we're just not being receptive of some of the information. Like I said, they may think that, I don't know, I'm not in the classroom, which it has been a while since I've been in the classroom, but still just kind of knowing just the avenue of the kids. So I'm there to support the students. So maybe kind of hard to get the teachers sometime to come around just to see.
Mhm.
I'm not there to bash you to say anything about what you're doing. I just want to be able to support the student.
Okay, and when we talk about the students, what do you think? Do you think that they're coming through? Are you bringing out the best in them that you feel that?
Yes, so a lot of them are just they are behind in a lot of sense, so they're just thinking that and they don't know. It's so hard for them to even have the student to come around and so being able to, I can do this, I can try this. So being able to be build that rapport with them is I think good starting off with that and then showing that it can be done.
Okay, so what what is your goals looking like for the rest of the year?
I think just being more, I guess, out where the teachers can see that I am there to kind of support. So the job does take a lot of time, but I don't think I want to just make more time to be more readily available to like the support of the staff and the teachers. Even
Mhm.
sometimes the administrators don't really know the whole gist of what happens on my end and how I
Mhm.
can support them in the school setting.
Okay, so as far as you being successful or having more success, is that where you feel like you want to make the change?
Um, Yeah, like I said, I'm just being kind of more in the forefront into them being able to get out in front of the teachers a little more, giving them that support that they need. Because a lot of times, even for me, when I was as a teacher, I felt sometimes that I wasn't supported or I was kind of on my own a lot of things, but want to be able to be that avenue for them. Like, hey, I know it's hard. We got different things, but we can be a team and work together.
Okay. All right. So, how would you feel about us taking assessment test to find out more about that are important to you? Would that be okay?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay. About maybe 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Mhm.
All right. So let's go to there. Let's pull that up. Okay. Oh, so we already ready. Okay. So let's say, in your work environment, it is the most important. What is most important to you?
Like I said, being supportive and help coworkers and being more like a peaceful working environment.
Okay. So in your work environment, is it what is the least important to you right now?
The least important is to feel that my coworkers admire me and to be
Okay. Okay. What's the next question? When someone offers you an option or a conclusion and you disagree, what are you most likely to do?
ask for more
Okay. Good. When someone offers an opinion or a conclusion that you disagree, how are you least likely to handle
information.
that?
Things on there probably saying something humorous, probably not, or nodding and just agreeing or saying nothing. So one of those. I think more probably saying something humorous would be the least likely
Okay.
thing to say.
So when you're working on a team and you encounter a difficult situation, difficult of some kind, what are you most likely to say?
I would say more, let's consider this more carefully and having data to support.
All right, next question. So when you're working on a team and you encounter a difficult, um, some kind of, see what I say, when you're working on a team and you encounter difficult of some kind, what would you least likely say?
Um, lighten up.
Oh, okay. Your attitude towards detailed work like research and data analysis, what is most often?
If it will help other people or make things easier.
Your attitude towards detailed work like research and data analysis is least often.
If it will get better and faster results.
Okay. When you're at an event with many people, and you have not met present, how are you most likely to deal with that?
I would probably find a small group of people that I would
Okay, more comfortable. All right. So when you're at an event with many people and you have not met, what are you least likely to do?
meet and talk with as many people as
Who you least
possible.
likely? Okay. Okay. The way you see yourself most is what?
Say patient, kind, and helpful.
Okay. The way you see yourself the least is
Uh, logical, factual.
when you hear about a coming change, how are you most likely to think?
How does it affect me in the long to make a change?
Okay. What's happening? When you hear about a coming change, what are you least likely to think?
What
The most accurate way to describe your approach to work.
Planning your work and
Good. The least accurate way to describe your approach to work is.
who will do this with me rather than anyone else who can talk to me
The type of work activities that you enjoy the most involves what?
working alone and focusing on the tasks at hand.
Excellent. Okay. The type of work that you enjoy the least involves what?
Interacting with new people, creating ideas and learning.
It does the least involve. Okay. Okay. So when you receive a phone call, what are you most interested in?
Why that person is calling. What's the reason behind it?
Okay. And when you receive a phone call, what's the least interest that you have?
What they would like for me to do.
The thing someone could say that would have the most positive impact on you.
Just tell me that they appreciate what I did or what
Okay. And the least?
you are fantastic.
All right. 12 of 12. Okay. One more. The project or task that you enjoy the most allows you to what?
See big results and overcome challenges.
And the project or task that you enjoy the least requires.
Working with many different people on a wide range all at once.
Okay. All right. Let's see what your answer is. Here we go. I'm trying to use that. Sorry. So, Melissa, from your test, it says that you're helpful, kind, logical, and methodical. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would definitely agree.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it says
it
you are
does.
most reserved, then outgoing, and you probably prefer interacting with people one on one or in small groups rather than large crowds. You probably like to do things following a known or proven pattern. Okay, so we can go with that. So, how do you feel about those answers?
Um, so I would agree with that.
You
I
agree?
definitely do more of like a small group kind of setting, but I know
Okay.
the challenge for me is trying to go the opposite way. So doing something
Okay.
different.
So it said, what did it say? You were helpful and kind?
Yes.
Okay. And so you feel like that's the kind of person you're, um, for your position
Yes.
and what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So did any of those things surprise you?
Was I surprised by it? No. But like I say, I think I just knowing that I just it's time to kind of step outside of that. I would say and be more visible for I guess larger groups or just being so that would kind of be my next thing. I like, do I want to try that? I do like the education setting, kind of working with others, but
Mm.
I think being on a more larger scale, I guess, with the teachers or just kind of some kind of educational consultant, being able to give that support if someone's feeling down in the classroom. Like I said, I've been there. I know that,
Right.
and you can feel like you may want to ask, and then you keep asking, and you don't really get the answers you need. So I want to be that kind of person that will be there to help
Okay, so you do
support.
want to stay in education.
Yeah, I would think it's some realm of it. Doesn't have to be full school, but it can just be even in school setting or like your overall corporate setting too. Just kind of how to work with others, building a team, being supported too.
Okay, so the children? What's
Hmm.
more important to you? Working in a setting with education, other people in education, or the
Hmm.
children? Would you miss that if you?
That would be the thing because I do like working with the students. Like I said, I do like being full time in the classroom, but having a child of my own, you know, to have another, is definitely important to kind of instill and build it into the students. So that would be something I think I would miss, but I don't know. I do like that stuff, so I think either way could work for
So if
me.
you were in the corporate setting of education, that
Hmm.
would still be okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because then
Okay.
being able to go to different districts and, like I said, the teachers and having them reminding them, I guess, why we
Mm.
got into this
Right.
position, you know, in the first place. Sometimes you can lose that
Now, what was it? It was you was helpful, you was kind, and
logical.
logical. So
Mhm.
moving forward in a career like that, do you think all those things would you would consider, or did it just bring to your attention that
Yeah,
that's who you are, or
yeah.
you want some more of that in your life, in your further in your career?
Those are good traits to have. You know, all that, all that. Compassionate. I mean, a good communicator. Definitely need those things. And I think I do have those traits. What I would say more in is maybe that being more authoritative, being able to, I don't even like to say that, but just being able to support others, but then, you know, having a strong stance on what you believe in and then being able to delegate different things if you have to.
Okay. So what kind of support would you like more training?
Um,
Um,
yes, I think, you know, I guess one of my weaknesses, I guess, would be just doing the AI kind of thing. You know, that's a big aspect of what life is now is
right.
just being able to, which I use those things because it does help me within like writing reports or kind of giving you a different way to say
Mm,
something. So I do have some small information in it, but just kind of being able to do it more often.
right.
Kind of because AI is there, it's helpful, but I don't want to just solely rely on it. But they are pushing it more in
Right.
an educational setting, so it looks like it's kind of here to
So
stay.
you're pretty confident
So
in what you
yeah,
do know about it right now.
right, right, but definitely want to get into it a little more. I think that's going to be important.
Okay. What about leadership? Would you like to be in a leadership role?
Yes, because I do, on a small scale, I do say that I am kind of most times when people do have questions, they um more open to come and talk with me about different things. But sometimes, I mean, I think that I am that, but it seems like I am the person a lot of people come to ask for support. But just being able to kind of get some more of those strong leadership qualities, I think, would be good, and just how to be, you know, when you have to make
Mm,
those tough decisions. You know, 'cause it's gonna happen. It's gonna
right.
come up. You like, you know, ways to kind of work and support that without being
Mm,
too harsh. Because I mean, I have different bosses. You know, sometimes people say a boss can be one way or the other, but I want to be able to be open as
mm.
well, but still understand that, you know, getting your point across is important.
Okay, good. Okay, and moving forward, do you feel confident and complete? Like, what do you feel like you got out of this today?
Just I guess what I need to be, and I would say opposite of, because I think what I knew about myself is definitely something strong and important, but just being able to know, be well grounded, kind of having a little bit of all kind of qualities is going to be a good thing to use and know, and just kind of stepping out on more of those kind of I'm not sure kind of tasks, so being
Mm,
able to just push myself, I think, a little
okay.
harder.
So taking that PISC uh, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that was helpful? Even maybe use it again at some other time or suggest it to somebody else?
Yeah, I think that definitely good to kind of get if you already kind of know yourself or so sure. There's so many different, you know, personality kind of assessments out there that are good tools that those kind of help, and then that triggers ideas of different things that you can work on. How can I research just different books or things about leadership and just leadership qualities and how to be, you know, a well-rounded person, I
Okay,
think.
how would you feel about taking other personality tests? Would that interest you?
Yes, I think that would be
Okay,
kind of.
right. So maybe in the future, the next session, you can
Mhm.
try some other things and find out more about your personality and who you are.
Mhm.
Seems pretty helpful.
Right. Yeah, I
Okay.
do. do like that. So it has given me some ideas of what I want to try, I guess, do. Some of the things in the thing I do that I am a planner, so I wanted to try to write down some things, plan out some things just so you can have an idea. I think it's always good
Mhm.
to write it down. That's going to help you venture out, kind of know where to go. Sometimes you don't know where to
Right.
start.
Is that
So
one of your
maybe,
strong points,
yeah,
planning everything?
yes, I think I am good with planning, being able to kind of get it started. And I'm not the kind of person that if we go off task, well, wait, no, we skipped step two or step five, we got to go back. But I do want to know that if it's there, um, you can see it. I think that makes it more plain if you can write something down. And even those vision boards, I haven't done those in so long. I think those are good things to kind of do just to know what you're striving for.
How do you feel about maybe teaching along with the leadership that they offer to you? A
Teaching a
better
course
role
or
teaching
yeah.
because you are a good planner
Mm-hmm.
and you said you're kind
Mm-hmm.
and you have a tendency to work better with less people.
Yes, that's
So
like a small like little session. Those things I have been in some trainings. Sometimes they're online, they're virtual, and
mhm,
it's maybe 10 or 15 in a group, and I was like, those are good settings. So I have done something that size before, but starting there, just kind of getting my feet wet again, getting back into that. So there are some opportunities that I have um, been given just coming up here with the different new things that are happening in my life now. I want to see how that's going to work. But before I left this school year, there were some opportunities. So I think it's just time to step in and see how far I can go with that.
so how you said that you were expecting, how you
Yes.
feeling about motherhood at this point and moving into a new career?
Yeah, I think that's really the biggest setting for me at this point. But it's doable. I know I can with support. I got a great support family, husband that's very helpful with everything. So got to be a balance, kind of working it out. I know when the baby first comes, it's gonna be hard, kind of getting back in, even just getting back into school. General is gonna be kind of hard, but trying to figure out how we can work that out. If I can't take a full load, which I know that's really not the possible thing to do, just kind of scaling it back some, looking at a class here or there, just get in. So it's always got to start. Take some time to start it. So that is my goal.
So what is your takeaway today? At least about three things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good takeaway.
I would say wanting to learn a little more about the AI, getting more into that, being able to support finding those classes that's going to be working with education, leadership, and I guess planning, like you say, trying to figure out what's my next week plan or just within the year, a couple of months. What can I get accomplished within the next few months? So kind of writing those things down.
Okay. I feel like it's been a good session today.
Yes.
Um, and are you interested in coming back maybe in 2 or 3 weeks and see what you've accomplished so
Mm-hmm.
far?
Yeah,
Um,
I think that would be a good thing. Like being able to talk about it, talk through is helpful too. So kind of once I'm talking, being it, speaking it, it does help to kind of see
okay.
gets my mind turning with
And
a
we'll
little certain.
make some notes about anything, new things that came across your mind that you might want to discuss as far as your future career. We can
Mm-hmm.
go back through that again.
Okay.
Take out some time to think it over,
Yes,
think
I'll
some things
definitely
through.
come up with some things.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing today and for allowing me to go through the test with you, the BIC assessment test, and we'll look forward to a future conversation
Right.
and what you have going on so forth.
Awesome. All right.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank
thank you
you.
and good luck.
Thank you so much.
All right, it was nice talking to you
You
today,
too.
Melissa.
Bye.